YouTube. You got into my apartment? How'd you do that? Molly let you in? Yeah, Molly would let you in. Well, now that you're here, why don't you wanna come see my dorm? Dorm tour 3.0, Dartmouth senior year in the Ledyard apartments. What's up you guys, it's Joelle and welcome to my third dorm tour ever filmed at Dartmouth. I am here in my double in the Ledyard apartments, which is one of the senior apartments. So for those of you guys who have been here since dorm tour day one, you've seen my evolution from a 2-room triple to a beautiful apartment. This is one of the 3 senior apartment options on campus, and I'm super thankful to get it. It is not considered part of the housing communities. It's just something that only seniors can get, like, as priority, and they're pretty hard to get. You have to have a very good housing number, but we were lucky enough to score one, so I'm super excited to show you guys my dorm as well as just the rest of the apartment, so you guys can get a taste of what it is like, what some upperclassmen housing options might look like at Dartmouth. I know like freshman dorm tours are super popular, but let's be real, you're gonna be living here for all 4 years since there's like barely any off-campus options, so upperclassmen options are just as important as well. So just giving you guys a look of what it looks like upon entering. This is what mine and Molly's double looks like. Molly clearly has this half of the room with her bed, lovely decorations on the walls, and her dresser is right here at the entrance. And then I have the back half of the room where all my bed, desk, dresser, bookshelf are all squished together. So starting you guys off with my end of the bedroom, this is my half of my double that I share with one of my best friends, Molly, who's actually one of my freshman floor mates. So you see how far we've come. Our apartment has 2 singles and 1 double, so 4 people can live here total. So we volunteered to take the double because we would enjoy living together. Starting out with just giving you guys a look at my bedding situation. This is how I've chosen to orient my bed. My bedding is the exact same as I've had since freshman year. I love it. It's from Urban Outfitters. It's very soft. These guys have also been with me throughout college. Papoose, Stitch, love them. They stay here, keep me company. So just to give some details on what is going on up in here, this is where I leave my jewelry and my perfume and just books that I'm reading. I always have my Bible and my devotional out. I do that every morning before starting the day. This poster is from this term's film screening. I was just very proud of the fact that I made a film in a term and kept it as a memento. And here I have a nice map of San Francisco. My dresser is not going to be very representative of how it actually looks, but I do stack my clothing vertically rather than just folding it and putting it on top of each other. But most of it is empty right now because it's all in these guys. This half of my room is my study space. This is my focus area where I film videos, do homework, as well as do my makeup and get ready in the morning. So it's really just a catch-all with my desk and bookshelf right next to each other. Looking at some more of the art on my walls, these are all done by my sister. She did them in prints while she was at Dartmouth. She studied studio art, and this is one of my favorites. Nice little Naruto print. Looking more also at the wall situation over here, I keep my hats just posted up with little push pins, which is not great for the walls, but it happens. So while you guys are here, I figure I might as well show you the rest of my apartment. So we're gonna start from the very beginning. This is the hallway of my apartment, and this is the door. And then when you enter, this is what you see. So it's a very simple hallway, but there's a lot going on actually. Casey's room, one of the singles here, and then our double right here on the left. We put up our own little rat full-length mirror with these boxes, classic college dorms setup. But so we could have a full-length mirror for those sweet outfit pics, know what I'm saying? And then when you enter here, we have 2 bathrooms. This is one of them, full bath with a shower, and we all use this shower because the other one is just a half bath. But these bathrooms, I would say, are actually super nice. They're private, so much better than a dorm bathroom, and we have so much storage. So each of these mirrors has its own storage. Again, sparse because we're all moving out right now. And then under sink storage as well, which is a game changer. Another one of the singles is on the left. This is Ashley's room. And then you enter our beautiful living room. So this is where my apartment oftentimes hosts parties or pre-games or just has friends over to come hang out. It's a great big open space with a lot of natural light, which is huge. We can do homework at the kitchen table or just hang out, bring these chairs closer in and just like sit down, talk, have a little party. We also got a nice TV that you can hook up through an HDMI cable to any of our laptops. And I think that's one of the big benefits of living in an apartment is that you get to have so much communal space to invite people over and really make it your home. So we've decorated a little bit, we can reorient the room however we like, we can sit at our kitchen table and have meals together and also study together, which is huge when there are no study spaces open in the library during things like finals or crazy midterm seasons. So it is just super nice to be able to have your own space, and I highly, highly recommend the apartment setup. And the last area I'm going to take you guys into is the kitchen, which is just adjacent to our living room here. It is a very basic, very normal kitchen, but honestly super nice compared to regular college quality since it is private, it's our own, it stays clean. So we have a stove with an oven, a giant freezer and fridge, plenty of storage space, a microwave, and then of course a sink. So just in terms of communal things, we keep all of our cups, and I have a hot water heater here. Also things like paper plates or whatnot if we have more people over, and little kitchen accessories such as my French press or magic bullet. This is my little cabinet. We each chose one, and this is just where I keep some food. Granola and oatmeal, and of course lots of noodles are my staple. And then just a quick look at our fridge, which is basically empty, but this is what it looks like. And it's actually so nice for a college freezer and fridge. Oh my goodness. So I am a huge fan of our kitchen. I am so thankful to have a kitchen for my final year in college. I think it's a huge game changer. They offer different meal plans for people who are in like this special on-campus apartment situation for seniors where it's a little cheaper, and they take into account that you might want to cook a little bit more. So the way that they distribute your dining dollars and then meal swipes is different. But I'm currently still on like the 5 meal plan, which gives you 5 meal swipes. And then a whole bunch, like a $900 of DBA, which is just your regular spending money in terms of like the food dining options here. But I like to cook breakfast here. I make eggs and oatmeal and just like have yogurt and granola, which is kind of like my standard breakfast. But for example, like my roommates cook a lot more. This is also great if we're like hosting parties or whatever and can keep drinks here and like keep things clean, and it's just been really nice to have. So I'm just gonna close off this little college apartment dorm tour just with a few more details on the senior apartment situation. If you guys are prospective students looking to apply to Dartmouth or apply to UD or something and just want to know a little bit more about the living situation after freshman year. Freshman year, you don't have much control over where you live. You just get placed into freshman housing and you get placed in a housing group. There are I forget, maybe like 6 housing communities that you can be placed into, and whichever one you're placed into, you are required to live in that cluster for the rest of your time at Dartmouth after your freshman year, except for if you live off campus or in a senior apartment. So one of the big perks of these senior apartment situations, if you have a high enough housing number, as I said, it's a little competitive to get into, but you don't have to live just with people in your housing communities. As long as one person in your friend group has a really high priority housing number, which is randomly assigned every year, that person can sign up for an apartment in their allotted time slot and then pull the rest of you in. Just a few more details about like the amenities and whatnot. Like I said, pretty much all the furniture we have here was provided by the school, which is great because most people cannot afford to furnish an apartment, and why would you buy furniture just to furnish for like a year or like half a year and then pay for all the moving situations. So this has been super nice, very convenient. The school does have custodians come into senior apartments as well, so we have custodians come in and clean our bathrooms and our shower once a week, which is huge. Since it's technically on campus, you abide by all of the same school rules in terms of what you're allowed to have in your dorms, such as like no burning candles. They have some restrictions on like kitchen appliances that you're allowed to have, but we haven't really had any issues with that, thankfully. Typically though, with the senior apartments. They're placed on slightly more remote parts of campus. So this is kind of like the edge of campus that I'm living on. But honestly, Dartmouth is such a small campus that to me, it doesn't make it that much of a difference in terms of like transit. So that is just kind of details. If you guys are curious, by all means, feel free to ask questions down below about like housing at Dartmouth, and I'll try to answer those questions. It has changed quite a bit over the past few years, just compared to when I was a freshman till now, but I'm sure I can try to answer your questions, or I'm sure you can find it online. Honestly, most of this info is online. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a prospective student of Dartmouth, if you're applying or you applied ED or you got in at this point, feel free to let me know, to say hi. I'm a class of 23. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel so old. But always love to hear from you, and it's a great way for you guys to meet each other as well. If you see someone else who posted who is going to be in your class in the future, that's awesome. And I always say this, but if you ever see me around, if you're visiting campus and just happen to see me, or if you're a 22 and have been watching, it's been so nice to meet you guys. But I always want people to feel free to come and talk to me. I love knowing that someone watched these and they maybe got something out of it, so it is a huge blessing for me to be able to meet you guys in person. So I should go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all of your support this past year. It has been a wild term, and I really appreciate all of you guys who have been here since like day one, that first Dartmouth dorm tour. Oh my goodness, I think I had like maybe 1,000 subscribers, but it's been really fun to be able to grow with you guys, and I'm looking forward to many more memories together. Anyways, love you all. Thank you all so much. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.